10 overlooked DC teams are on deck, spanning 6 decades, from Sea Devils in Showcase Number 27, 1960, to the Great 10 debuting in 52 Nur 6, 2006. We'll speedrun their strangest moments, quick origins, and why they matter now. Expect deep cuts like Forgotten Heroes and New Guardians alongside cult squads you probably missed. Hey everyone! If you love the hidden corners of DC, you're in the right place. Drop a like to boost the series, comment your favorite obscure team, and tell us what to rank next. And subscribe with notifications so you never miss the next dive into comic book oddities. Forgotten Heroes. Before Crisis, Immortal Man rallied sidelined adventurers like Animal Man, Dolphin, Cave Carson, Rick Flag, and Rip Hunter after each found a golden pyramid and saw their reports buried. The trail pointed to Vandal Savage running a network of temples. With Superman's help, they chased the time-snared plot from Action Comics Nr. 545 into Nr. 552, 553, and wrecked the array before it choked the planet, a taut arc powered by Gil Kane's pen. Their foes soon answered, the Forgotten Villains, a roster including Enchantress, Atom Master, Faceless Hunter, Ultivac, and Igardis the Living Planet, pushing Savage's agenda into cosmic territory. Immortal Man's old rivalry with Savage frames the chase. A shared secret binds the team. Each encounter with a golden temple was hushed by authorities, turning these deep cuts into a unit that resurfaced in Action Comics and later Crisis-era nods. Spun out of Millennium, New Guardians ran only 12 issues but left strange footprints, a globe-spanning lineup like Extraño, Jet, Gloss, and Ram, taking on threats from biotech to bigotry. The book's notorious second issue sends the team to Colombia to face Snowflame, a cartel boss literally powered by cocaine, after a CIA quid pro quo. Hemogoblin's AIDS plotline also hits early and hard. Short-lived, yes, but unforgettable in all the wrong ways, and a few audacious ones. Their debut identifiers stuck. Millennium recruits turned guardians of human evolution, with Joe Staton's designs and a tone swinging from earnest to bizarre. Jet's HIV arc became a somber marker for the era, and Snowflame's meme afterlife only grew as later books referenced him. The run's reputation, uneven writing, bold ideas, makes it a cult study in late 80s misfires and risks, worth a glance for history's sake. Born from the Bloodlines event, Bloodpack gathered new bloods who suddenly had powers, and with Jade as mentor, turned them into a corporate-backed squad. First teased in Showcase 94 Number 12, they landed a 4-issue 1995 miniseries that played like a superhero reality show, complete with casting vibes and PR handlers. Lineup highlights included Razorsharp, Mongrel, Geist, Ballistic, Sparks, Nightblade, and Loria. The concept leaned satirical, careers manufactured overnight, yet stories still swung for action drama. Several members later died during Infinite Crisis and reappeared as Black Lanterns, cementing the team as a time capsule of 90s excess and consequence. If you want the snapshot, read Bloodpack number 1-4 and the Bloodlines overview to catch the setup, the cast, and the event fallout that defined their legacy. Out of Zero Hour came the Laymen in Primal Force No. 0, a mystical strike team anchored by Dr. Mist with Red Tornado, Jack-O-Lantern III, Meridian, and Golem. The monthly ran 15 issues from October 1994 to December 1995 under Stephen T. Siegel and Ken Hooper, mixing globe-trotting folklore with DC deep cuts and a Secret Order vibe. Later editions like Black Condor 2 and Will Power broadened the roster. What set it apart was the tone, magic as bureaucracy and destiny, filtered through post-crisis cleanup. Issue 0 ties directly into Zero Hour's reset energy. Then the book chases ley lines and lost ages rather than cape politics. It's compact, consistent, and overlooked. An easy binge that rewards readers who like DC's occult corners, organized into a mission-driven squad. A pure 90s idea. Claire Montgomery builds a corporate superhero team to compete with the JLI, recruiting Booster Gold and a rotating cast including Praxis, Gypsy, Echo, Vapor, Maxi-Man, and Reverb. First appearing in Justice League Quarterly No. 1, 1991, The book framed heroics as brand management and boardroom leverage, with creators Keith Giffen, J.M. DeMatteis, and Chris Sprouse behind the curtain. Sponsors from LexCorp to Ferris Aircraft underline the satire, and Booster's ethical clashes became the heart of the concept. What happens when saving people isn't the KPI? The conglomerate didn't last, but its commentary on monetized capes aged well, foreshadowing later takes on hero PR. Start with JLQ Mer 1, and you'll get the origin, the pitch, and the uncomfortable laughs. Power Company, a superheroes for hire outfit run like a law firm, founded by Josiah Power after his metagene ignited in the Dominator's gene bomb fallout. Debuting in JLA number 61, the team spun into an 18-issue series by Kurt Busiek and Tom Grummett, with San Francisco as home base and Power Surge one-shots introducing each recruit. Skyrocket's Argo Harness, corporate retainers, and case files gave the book its grounded, procedural flavor. The premise clicked because contracts shaped hero work, partners, associates, billables, client conflicts. Josiah balanced executive calls with field muscle, while Skyrocket became the public face. Firestorm guest spots and legacy names mixed with originals like Striker Z, Witchfire, and Sapphire. If you sample one arc, start at Power Company number 1 and the JLA number 61 prelude to see the business model snap into place. Blasters, survivors of the Dominator's lethal trials and invasion. Ordinary people who lived through the blaster gauntlet and came back changed. Led by a telly-hopping, shell-shocked snapper car, they headlined Blasters Special number 1 by Peter David and James Fry, fending off the Spider Guild and ultimately leaving Earth. The one-shot doubles as origin recap and mission statement for a restless, ragtag crew. Their tone is scrappy and cosmic at once. Guilt, jokes, and big risks stitched together by Snapper's unstable perspective after a bad teleport. The invasion. Trauma binds them tighter than uniforms ever could, and the special leans into that survivor energy. If you like Omega Men adjacent space trouble and late 80s pacing, this is a compact, weird detour worth catching. Force of July, a government-aligned patriotic squad under the American Security Agency, introduced in Batman and the Outsiders Annual number 1. Major Victory, Lady Liberty, Mayflower, Silent Majority, and Sparkler clashed often with the Outsiders, a red, white, and blue sledgehammer for Cold War optics. Created by Mike W. Barr and Jim Aparo, they embody state power with capes, not subtlety. Their legacy turns grim. Many members die during the Janus Directive crossover, underscoring how propaganda teams fare when real ops begin. Stories even brush against geopolitics, Gorbachev name checks, and proxy missions. As a time capsule, there's sharp satire and cautionary tale in matching uniforms. Start with that annual, and follow their Outsiders appearances to see the rise and reckoning. Great 10, China's state super team introduced in 52 number 6, mixing mythic archetypes with bureaucratic structure. August General in Iron, accomplished perfect physician, ghost fox killer, 7 deadly brothers, and more. Their names read like translated titles, which is the point. They are institutions in motion. Later, they received a 2010 miniseries exploring internal rules and public duty. Stories frame them as civil servants with extraordinary mandates, not freelancers, and that tension drives conflicts with Western teams. The miniseries was planned longer but stopped early, leaving character spotlights that still land, especially the August General's Iron Will leadership. For a first taste, read 52 number 6, and then sample the Great 10 issues to catch the tone and roster. Sea Devils, non-powered divers who debuted in Showcase number 27 by Robert Kanigher and Russ Heath, then swam into a Silver Age run of daring rescues and sea monsters. Dane Dorrance, Biff Bailey, Judy, and Nikki Walton made teamwork their oxygen, not gadgets. The origin is tight. Strangers survive a creature encounter and decide the ocean needs a dedicated crew. The appeal rests on Heath's crisp adventure art, salvage puzzles, and globe-salted expeditions that feel closer to pulp than capes. Later collections gather the showcase tryouts and early issues, making their underwater world easy to revisit today. If you want pure classic vibe with spears, cameras, and grit, start right at Showcase number 27 and keep diving. That's our tour through DC's Forgotten Squads, from deep-sea divers to state-sponsored heroes. Thanks for watching. Hit like, drop a comment with your favorite, and subscribe for more hidden comic history every week.